one more Aristocrats album before moving on, and so this is Tres Caballeros. And I would like to thank Joe Satriani really quickly at the shirt. So when I saw the Satch Fi concert, you can see my concert review of the video if you'd like. Joe thanked Brian Beller from the Aristocrats and said he was on loan for the Aristocrats, and I was like, ding, I forgot about them. And so that basically launched the whole thing with the Aristocrats. So thank you, Joe Satriani, because that I took my parents to see them right after that. That's another a review of Aristocrats concert, and I took both of my parents to see that. It was incredible. And so to the actual video, this is Tres Caballeros, and so it's 9 tracks, and this is a slightly newer Aristocrats album, and so it's a little less jazz fusion, but it still has it's like jazz, progressive rock, some other stuff. You would look at this and say, okay, this is going to have some like flamenco, Latin jazz, 8-bit, some other stuff. There are some elements of other genres. It's still somewhat based around jazz. There's some, let's say, it's very interesting. Stupid 7 has some like almost thrash elements to it. Not quite thrash, but there's some funk, some thrash. It's jazz, but it's also harmonic. And they throw in some touches of other stuff. And then, like, Through the Flower, the final song, is an 11-plus minute progressive metal song. And it's an actual metal song. Smuggler's Corridor is really, really cool. It's like a country western song, like almost like a spaghetti western epic song. And it's very impressive and fantastic. There's some vocalizations on it. It's really cool. So there's some funk, some thrash, kind of like a subverted form of thrash again, some bluegrass, progressive metal, all kinds of stuff on here, but it's still more specifically, this is a metal subverted album, like I'm saying, and so it's more like jazz and jazz fusion. And so this is a really excellent album. Wait, I just remembered to unbox the case. You're welcome. So please pick up a copy of it. Oh, wait. So this is a very hard album to find, ATM, and I bought this from them directly at the concert. And it might be difficult to find a copy of this, but this is a fantastic kind of Latin jazz fusion. I'm going to say there's also some, almost like some Greco-Italian stuff on here as well, and that's another element as well. So some bluegrass, progressive metal, all kinds of stuff from all these different directions. And you can look at it, some of these things, like back to Stupid 7, you could look at it from a kind of metal perspective. It's so harmonic that it kind of fits into different genres, like a little bit of groove metal, a little bit of thrash, but it's not entirely metal. The distortion's not really dense enough and rich enough for it to be really a metal kind of thing. And so that's kind of up to your interpretation as a listener. And so this is a fantastic jazz fusion album, and please pick up a copy if you can find it, unfortunately. And please support the Aristocrats. They're an amazing jazz fusion band. And this is it for Aristocrats. And next up is some other stuff. It'll be cool. So thank you and good night.